Behavioral ecology is the study of the effect of ecological factors on the behavior of animals and the evolutionary processes that cause these behaviors. Cooperation, or the process of animals working together for mutual benefit, is an important aspect of behavioral ecology that we will be focusing on today. For cooperation to work, individuals must make sacrifices in order to gain a larger benefit for the group. The question we look to answer today is cooperation intuitive in humans? In order to answer this question, we will be using an example game show based on a case study by David G. Rand et al., titled Spontaneous Giving and Calculated Greed. Welcome to Shut Up and Take My Money with your host, Philip J. Fry. There will be two groups of 4 people. Each contestant is given $10,000. Each contestant is either able to keep their money or put an amount of money into a pot. After all the people place their money in the pot is doubled and distributed equally among the members of the groups. Group 1 will be given 10 seconds to decide how much money to put in the pot. Group 2 will be given 2 minutes to decide how much money to put in the pot. No one knows how much money any of their group members puts in the pot. Contestants in Group 1, you have 10 seconds to put your money in the pot. Time's up! How much money did you decide to put in the pot? Oh, wow! Now it's time for Group 2. Your 2 minutes starts now. Time's up! Show us how much money you put in the pot. Looks like on average Group 1 contestants leave us today with $17,000. On average, Group 2 leaves with $15,000. Thank you for tuning in for Shut Up and Take My Money. From your host, Philip J. Fry, we will see you next time.
What we have right here for our science stuff is going to be some data. It's showing that Group 1 donations were 8,000, 7,000, 6,000, and 7,000. This averaged to an end total of 15,000 per person. Group 2 donations were 4,000, 6,000, 4,000, 6,000, which averaged an end total of $15,000 per person. What does this all mean? It means that Group 1 had less time and a higher average amount of money per person at the end of the game, and Group 2 had more time and a lower average amount of per person at the end of the game. This demonstrates the basic concept outlined in David G. Rand et al., which is that organisms, in this case specifically humans, are predisposed to cooperative behavior, and as the study puts it, cooperation is intuitive to humans and organisms in general, while selfishness or greed is acquired over time the more we ponder. Right here we have 2 graphs from the study. The graph on top is going to represent the decision times weighed against their contributive values. The blue columns are going to be the faster half of the decisions, and as you can see, the faster half of the decisions are about 15% more contributive than the slower half of the decisions. And the one on bottom is going to be the decision time mapped overall against the contributive percent. And as you can see, the quicker times hovered around 80% contributive, and the slower times were around 40%. Drawing it all together, what this means is that these mock experiments are demonstrating the predisposition for mutualistic or cooperative behavior for organisms related to behavioral ecology. This means that in nature, organisms are going to be naturally predisposed to help each other out, as long as it's not a life or death factor. Essentially, what this means is that thinking is bad. It makes you selfish, and acting without thinking is always, always oh so bueno.